There are a lot of bad cues in dance, and today we're going to talk about one of my least favorite cues, lift from underneath. So, you heard me correctly. In the ballet world in particular, and in a lot of dance spaces, we will hear our teachers tell us to lift from underneath, and here's why I hate the cue. So, I am a physical therapist, a dancer, choreographer, professor of dance. I've been around this a minute, and as we lift the leg to the front in particular, and a little bit also to the side. So here we're going to look at this lovely dancer here who has her leg lifted devant in an FSA alignment. We hear our teachers tell us not to overgrip in the quads and hip flexors, and that's great. And then we'll hear lift from underneath, and here's why that's not great. The muscles that lift the leg to the front and to the side are hip flexors. You can't lift from underneath. It's biomechanically not possible. It's physics, it's biomechanics, it's anatomy. It's not a thing. Because when you say lift from underneath, most dancers, and let's be honest, most humans, are going to think of a very different area. They're going to think of this. They're going to think of an area that's what I like to call the thut. It's where the thigh and the butt meet. It's going to be glutes and hamstrings. And you know what those muscles do? Arabesque. Because they're in the back of the leg. So they are going to lift the leg behind you. The ones in the front are going to lift your legs to the front. I'm going to try to get off of this. So, does that mean that there aren't accessory muscles that can help us? Absolutely not. There are definitely other muscles that can help us. And you know what they are? They're some of your inner thigh muscles and your adductors. So when you have some of the anterior fibers in these muscles and the inner thigh, and especially in turnout, they can help assist you with your extensions devant and a little bit in à la seconde as well. So let's clean up our language and our verbiage and actually start calling it what it is. We're using those inner thigh muscles as we spiral and turn out to assist with our lifting. And the reason that I harp on this a bit more is because if you're anything like me, growing up, I would hear this cue and think that I was doing it wrong. I couldn't access the right muscles. It was frustrating. You felt stupid. So what I'd like for us as teachers to do better is to instead use the anatomy, explain the anatomy, and change the language to fit what's actually happening. So let's start talking about using our inner thighs to assist us with this, and maybe consider dropping lift from underneath.